Hello Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. I'm happy to have you all. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind, a desire to learn something and maybe better yourself. Take only what resonates for you and release the rest. Do trust your own intuition will separate what is meant for you and what is not. And remember, you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Let's set the intention now to get Cancer some clear, helpful, insightful messages wherever they are at on their spiritual path. All right, one more shuffle. Who or what is coming in for Cancer? All right, let's talk about who's coming in. Who's coming in? What energy are they presenting to the Cancer gang? Who's coming in? Ooh, a nice little offer. Okay. A little bump up in pay, I'm hearing. A little raise, a little promotion for some of you. For some of you, it's a solid offer. It's a building block to a greater path. There's a sneak preview, I'm hearing. Something of what's to come. All right. Some of you are quite literally moving to a different space, moving to a different location. There's a lot of energy and effort required there. For some of you, if this is a person coming in, they're moving to be with you. If that makes any sense, if you've been doing the long distance relationship, it's like someone's holding on to you tightly and it's an effort and maybe even a little bit of a struggle to get to you. But they're not letting go. This person's here for the long term. And I'm almost getting they're not even showing you how much they're going through in order to make this happen. They're not letting the difficulties show. They're only presenting themselves to you in a certain light because they want you to see them. It almost has an element of perfectionist to it. It's not that they're hiding anything sinister. It's that whatever they're going through that is taking a lot of time and effort and patience and responsibility, they're not necessarily letting you in on that because it's almost like they don't want to agitate you or make you worry about it. And so when they come to you, it's like, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, things are all good. That's not necessarily the case, but they're so invested in what they want to build with you. It's like I'm hearing that song, I Would Walk 500 Miles. It's like they'd bend over backwards. They'd walk to the end of the earth to make this happen with you. Yeah, they really want a connection with you. I think that's your energy coming through because they think you're lovely. They think you're beautiful. They think you're fun. There's like a playful energy with the Page of Cups. Oh, cute. All right. So what is in the plans, the mental sector? Is this person communicating anything? Someone is holding on to you and they can't let you go. This may have also been someone who has made an offer to you in the past. For a lot of you, I do think it's new. I want to be clear. That being said, this is a unique story. So hear me out, Cancer. Make sure you're hearing this part. This is someone you may have previously said no to or declined an offer. It may have been a job offer, but it could have been a romantic offer or someone who asked you out. Maybe you were seeing someone at the time and they didn't know that, or maybe this was more of like I just want to be friends scenario. But there's a couple storylines and there's someone from your past who's not letting go. So mental sector, what is being communicated? Okay, you have one of the best communication cards I can think of. I love the King of Swords, and I'll tell you why. He tells the truth, and he's not afraid to address the elephant in the room. He calls things out. And to me, there's something very refreshing and necessary about liberating thoughts because they need to be expressed. The King of Swords says what everybody is thinking and is too afraid to say. Cancer, I really, really like this. Strong Aquarian energy with the King of Swords or any air sign energy. But in terms of mental sector communication, I'm going to say this person thinks a little bit differently. There might be something very unique about the way they express themselves or the way their mind works. They're very genius. They're very innovative. They're very creative. They are very expressive, but maybe in a way, because it's a Saturn-ruled card, as the Saturn energy shows, there's something, they're very serious in how they address you. So it's funny, when you're first getting to know this person, you may have trouble reading their energy because they don't speak with a lot of emotion at first. There's something it feels like you have to lean in closer to understand what it is that they're actually expressing because they're a very good communicator. It's almost like you're used to having to read through what people are saying in order to get to the truth. And I think for a lot of my Cancerians, there's something extremely straightforward and matter of fact about this where it almost takes you back a minute because you're like, did I just meet someone who actually can communicate honestly and authentically? And it's like, again, you're trying to read between the lines of, well, what did that actually mean? And no, they told you exactly what they meant. And for a lot of you, it's a very big truth that is presented in a very matter-of-fact way, but it has a lot of deep passion attached to it. It's like, you're my person and I want to be with you. But it's said just like that. It's not someone who's wiping away tears and I've missed you so much. And it's like, they're not like crying through the words. It's just like, let's do this. Like I've never stopped thinking about you. Like let's make this work. I'm going to move. I'm going to do this. And, I'm not trying to paint like a fantastical story here. I love that the King of Swords is showing up, because this person is going to do something different, and it's going to give you honesty and clarity in ways that maybe you haven't had before. It's refreshing. It is exciting. Don't get me wrong. There's a heavy Saturn energy, but here's why it's coming through. This person takes their responsibility to their person very seriously. They want to be loyal. They want to be dedicated. And so they really do show up in king energy. It's like, this is my duty, this is my responsibility, and I'm showing up and I'm doing it. Doing the work is very important to this person. They probably have a tremendously strong work ethic. They may have strong Aquarius in their chart too. All right, and then the emotional truth. So behind, I'm not even going to say behind it, because I think it's just the way this person emotes. It's a little bit less watery. I don't know how else to say it. It's a little bit less like cutesy wootsy. I don't know if that makes sense to you, and I don't know if that's exciting or intriguing or the opposite, but it's not that they lack emotion. It's just they're very straightforward. Okay, sorry, I'm rambling. Here we go. What is the emotional truth here for this person? The emotional truth for Cancer? The emotional truth. What is the emotional truth? The feelings, the emotions? Yeah, they're in love with you. And again, some of you, they are going to make shocking or unexpected moves to get this off the ground fast. Which is interesting, because I don't have a lot of wand energy here, but okay, so maybe fast isn't the correct word, but with the Tower though, I mean, I don't know, double Aquarian energy, sometimes Pluto energy too with the Tower. There's a major change or transformation that is a blessing coming to you. It's almost like they feel you're a blessing to them and their path, their spiritual path, their love life. There's something about unexpected timing that you're not anticipating here. And again, there's also about major moves and major plays. And I don't mean that in a strategic, maniacal way. It's like this person is putting their chips on the table and seeing how it lands with you, or putting their cards on the table. They're showing what they got. And what's an interesting dynamic here is previously they weren't allowing you to see the struggle. They didn't want you to see it, maybe because they didn't want you to worry about them. They didn't want you to hop into like nurturer mode and try and rescue them or take care of them, because I'm almost getting this idea there was a battle they had to fight without you. And so they didn't want you to be privy to that information, because it's almost like they didn't want to taint or ruin what they had with you. They didn't want it to bleed over. There was something about boundaries and restriction coming in with the Saturn energy. It's like, this is work life, this is play life, this is my dating life, this is my family drama, and I don't want them intersecting right now anyway. I do think you're going to get the truth on this eventually, but I wouldn't let your imagination run wild, because there's like a wild card energy here. There's like a dark horse. There's a knight in shining armor. There's something coming through here that you have no idea how profound and impactful it's going to be. Someone's coming through with an offer. I like this. I like this for you, Cancer. All right. So in regards to this situation, and dare I ask, Spirit, this situation only, how is Cancer showing up in regard to matching this energy that's coming through in the spread we just talked about? Whoa. Okay, a lot of cards. I think you would be proud to be next to this person. Yeah, I this is really funny. I don't know how to express this message, Cancer. There's something like... There's like a showing off energy about you where you're kind of like, do you guys see who I'm with right now? Like, you're so excited. This is so cute. Like, it comes off as a little bit boastful and proud, but in a way that like it's actually really cute. Like, I'm sorry I'm not expressing this well, but it's like you would be so proud to be on the arm of this person or to walk in the room with this person. And it's not just a superficial thing, though I will say with the King of Wands, you are insanely attracted to this person. Like, there's so much passion, there's so much connection. And it's like this person just like rolled out the red carpet in terms of laying out their emotional truths for you and rolling the dice and risking being rejected. And they're not going to get rejected. So for the cross watchers watching, if this is you, like, Cancer is all in. No, there's something of like, oh my God, like you're showing your friends the sweet text that this person sent you. Like you're just glowing. And gloating a little bit too about like you caught a really good fish in your net and you can't wait to tell everyone about it. So I guess with that Cancer, I would say, just be cautious who you share that with, because you don't want anything to taint or absorb any negativity regarding your relationship, because you seem to be very elated because this person sees you. I'm hearing the word definition. I'm not sure why that's coming through, but it's like this person raises your vibration because they and I'm going to say it, they give you that ego stroke. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remind you that you need to love yourself. You need to know how badass and powerful you are without this person's admiration, respect, appreciation, etc. But that being said, yeah, it's nice to have that in a romantic relationship. Someone who, who goes to bat for you, someone who vouches for you, someone who raises you up, someone who lifts you up, someone who endorses you in some capacity, someone who says really, really good things about you behind your back, right? It's not the opposite. Again, there's something very unusual about the circumstances when this arrives to you. For some of you, it's completely in your blind side right now. I'm hearing 12th house, like it's hidden to you right now, but it's there. It's swimming around in your 12th house. You just don't know it yet. Very strong fire energy there. So yeah, you have passion for this. Yeah, there's something magic about this. You've been waiting for it. And I just get this lighthearted schoolgirl, or schoolboy, whatever crush. It's like you're giggling around them because you're just like so excited. And like, I just keep getting this. You can't wait for other people to meet this person. Like you want to introduce them to your family, to your friends, to your, whatever, to your pets. You're like, it's like you want this person and that's such a Cancerian energy, right? Like I want them to be part of my tribe, part of my clan, part of my pack. It's like, I want to welcome them into like my soul family, whether that's family by blood or, family you choose. It's like, welcome to the club. Like you're in and you shake their hand. It's so cute. Oh my God, Cancer, this is so cute. Okay, so what is Cancer's plans in regards to this relationship? Long-term or short-term, I guess. Plans, actions, course of action. What are they building towards? Yeah, this is like power couple vibes. You keep getting the King of Pentacles, don't you? Or maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. That feels very familiar to me. King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So here's the thing. I know by default, if you are strong in Cancer placements, you're typically like the water sign, right? You're the water queen, the Queen of Cups. Cancers have been showing up for me in client readings as the Queen of Wands lately, and I think that's what's happened here because Cancers have this newfound confidence and poise and grace and humility, I'm wanting to say too, but there's just like this I'm comfortable in my own skin energy that is resonating with a lot of Cancers out there. I'm not saying that's for everyone, but this is because you see your value and you come into the room and you light it up. People notice that and they immediately understand, oh, this girl, this guy, this Cancerian, they got value. Like I see that value in them. And again, that's being mirrored back to you in partnership. This is someone you potentially want to spend the rest of your life with for those who are interested in marriage. And some of you aren't, that's fine. But this is someone you want to invest in a friendship, invest in a relationship and vice versa. I'm hearing the Lion and the Unicorn. The Lion and the Unicorn are fighting for the crown. So again, something about a power couple, but also you both people, whether this is male, female, same-sex couples, everyone's included in this message. There's something here about control. You both might be in the energy of wanting to steer the ship. And so there might be a bit of a power struggle in sort of being the executive decision maker about certain things. You both are used to being the person who makes the decisions in a relationship. And again, that won't be for all of you, but there is going to be a little bit of I don't know if it's a power struggle. I don't think that's the appropriate term, but finding your footing in terms of how you guys fit together. Because don't get me wrong, the puzzle pieces fit, but they're two different puzzles. It's one of those things where they come together and it defies expectations, and it's a little bit like, like two different puzzles, but the pieces fit together. Okay, cool. Something with the Lion and the Unicorn, that feels very Leo Aquarian energy to me too. So again, those signs might be symbolic of something strong in your chart or your person's chart. The Lion and the Unicorn are fighting for the crown. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That may have to do with a business partnership too, in terms of being in it could be a healthy and a friendly competition, but it might just be something where ultimately there's going to be a winner and a loser. You might be dating someone who's very competitive, like a big athlete vibe. And so their love language might be a little bit likes to razz you. It's again very fire energy to me. It's like they like to take little digs at you, and for you that might not be your love language. That might actually be a little bit uncomfortable. So that's what I mean. There may be an adjustment period of working with this person to get it to be at the best level it can be. Okay, moving on. What's going on in the mental sector for Cancer? What are they thinking or communicating to this person? Let's celebrate. Let's go out on the town. Let's paint the town red. This is also Three of Cups, like, come meet my best friend. I can't wait. Like, you're telling your friends about this person. You're telling this person about your friends, your soul tribe, your family. It's like, I think that's such a good sign that you're with the right person when you don't feel like you have to hide your dating life. And I think Cancers can do that, right? A lot of, for my Cancer risings, like 5th house Scorpio energy, it's like your dating life is very sacred. It's very private. It's not necessarily, let's put it on display for attention for everyone to see. This is someone, it's like you cannot wait for the world to see you guys come into the room together. It feels really awesome. It feels really cool. And then Knight of Wands. So yeah, more fire energy. You do have King and Queen of Wands. I like that. There are 2 kings. Actually, oh my gosh, there's 3 kings. But here's the thing. I just noticed that, and I haven't gotten one storyline here about exes or third party stuff. Even with this 3 of Cups, I don't get that. I just don't. I'm not sure what that's symbolic of. There could be some storyline of masculine energy in your life who are, I am kind of getting that competing energy, but I don't even think it's necessarily romantic prospects. It's possible, if it's your story, take it and run with it. But I'm also not trying to instigate that. Like, this seems so good. Like, don't sabotage by entertaining other ideas. Because, like, and the thing is, I don't think you will because you feel so elated by this. There could be a storyline here of, like, your brother doesn't like this person, or your best friend who is also male is very protective of you, and they're kind of like, I don't know about that guy that Cancer's dating, or vice versa. You inverse the gender, whatever. I am getting kind of like this protective energy of other males around you who are not your romantic prospects, but they might even be a little bit controlling or a little bit, I don't know if it's jealous. It's more of like a protective thing. Like, family members might not jive with this person immediately, but I don't even think you care because I think you're just like, this is my person. This is my person. I think you want to have fun too. What's coming through in your mental sector is like, let's paint the town red. Let's go and do this. Let's celebrate. And I think you guys will have reason to celebrate. Someone in this scenario may be kicking ass at work and getting really good news at work or with their boss or some sort of money flow or money influx I'm hearing. And then emotionally, what is the emotional truth behind this? Okay, interesting. 3 of Swords. I think this person comes in as like a gift after some healing or after some heartbreak. And I'm not saying it has to coincide exactly. I think a lot of you guys have been focused on healing, and this is, I keep thinking this is a game changer. What is the emotional truth here? I'm hearing, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. And yeah, you're head over heels in love with this person. I think this person, but I'm gonna be real and truthful because that's what the King of Swords is telling me to do. This is saying there are still emotional wounds and scarring from people of the past who did you dirty, who didn't treat you well, who were acting in a lower vibration. And rather than seeing that lower vibration and walking away from it, you matched that energy and kind of sunk into your own lower vibes. And there was like a little bit of a tango with the devil energy here too. And I'm not calling that other person the devil. There was shadow energy. And ultimately, like, shadow energy is helpful because it makes us go within. It makes us kind of look at things internally about our own wounds, our own trauma, our own healing, our own bondage, our own obsessions. And yeah, it's a dark night of the soul, but I mean, with all this fire energy, like the new path has been lit for you. Yeah, there's like a guiding light, and that came out in one of the other Cancer readings, something about a lighthouse. This storyline, the emotional truth of it is that it pulls you out of the darkness, or it helps to. Again, I don't want to attribute that rescuer quality onto another person. You need to save yourself. You need to rescue yourself. If you are doing a dance with the devil here, you need to recognize that and remove yourself from situations that you know aren't good for you. But because this is coming up as the emotional truth, some of you are getting into a long-term contract. Capricorn energy rules Cancerian's 7th house, right? of again approaching things with Saturn energy. There's a responsibility that comes with this relationship. I think there's devotion and I think there's loyalty, but it doesn't mean it isn't going to be hard work. I think it is, but through that hard work, it helps to support healing energy, if that makes sense for any of you. And quite frankly, this coming up in the emotional truth is this could be a Capricorn. This could be someone who has very strong Capricorn in their chart, or someone who has, again, strong Saturn placements. You have very strong Saturn energy with Aquarian, Capricorn stuff going on too. So I almost see this devil like waving goodbye, like something that once held you back. It doesn't hold you back anymore. And there's like a freeing, there's like a release. It's like waving goodbye to old demons. In terms of relationships that you felt shackled to, but actually weren't necessarily healing and healthy for you. Yeah, my deck's upside down. There's a new offer coming through that allows you freedom. I just heard baby, we were born to run. Moon and Sagittarius, this is going to be an adventure. This is going to be a fun adventure. Look at that. It's water and earth, so that's your element. It's healing. No doubt, something about this relationship is very healing. It's very fun. You guys are going to laugh a lot. You're going to cry a lot, but in a way that is supportive to the other person. They're going to share stories with you about their past, and it's going to trigger your own emotions, but it's not in a way where you have to run from them or hide from them or do this like defensive, ooh, I can't talk about that. There's something very like any topic open for discussion, and we're going to work through it with each other and build. There's something solid. There's stability coming through here in the relationship, Cancer. Cool. All right, let's pull an oracle card. Actually, should we do one of these? Anything that would be helpful for Cancer to hear? High vibe, Cancer. So you may end up with someone who is very cuspy between Capricorn and Aquarius. All right, Cancer. What does Cancer need to hear, please? Love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. Boom. Drops mic. Oh, and then here it is. Here it is, Cancer. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, and breakup. So maybe that's where some of you are coming from, right? It's always darkest before dawn, so remember that. All right. The things you've been through have made you who you are, though, so remember that. It's not about identifying with victim mentality, and I don't say that to be rude or condescending. It's about aligning your vibe to be like, I'm a survivor, you know? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't break you essentially means you are not broken, right? You've had to repair some things. You've had to do some heart work. Some of you may quite literally be doing heart chakra work, but do know, you know, this is kind of what's hidden from you. You're ushering in like a new chapter where love is beautiful and easy and fun. It doesn't have to be the struggle that you thought it had to be. That's what this devil is. It's like freeing yourself from the pain of whatever that low vibe was. For Cancer. Change and progress. Hells to the yeah. Let's read that. So bear with me because these are not numbered, so I have to like find it. Change and progress. 82. 82 makes me think of 10. Wheel of Fortune vibes. Okay. Change and progress. Water is all about movement and change. It wears away huge rocks over time to create canyons and carve out the countryside where it runs. Even the calmest lake is always moving, and the ocean waves are in constant flux, ebbing and flowing with the tides. We can tap into the power of water to help us with our own movement, using its energy to help us make positive changes in our lives and move forward towards whatever is next on our path. Change can be frightening, but there is no progress without change. Think about the Nile River. Every year it flooded, which seems destructive, but those very floods were what nourished the soil, making the land of the Nile Valley among the most fertile in the world and allowing them to build an amazing civilization. Use the flood times in your own life and the times of trouble where you seem out of control to push you in the direction of positive change, but also remember that water can be directed and make sure that your energy is taking you where you want and need to go. Not unlike the Tower card in the tarot, this card may be an indication that your life is in a time of change and flux, not necessarily in ways that are always pleasant when you are living through them. But remember that when things fall apart, it gives you the opportunity to rebuild them in ways that are more productive and positive. Or maybe you are finally achieving those things you have worked towards for the longest time and making serious progress towards your goals. In which case, hooray, keep going. Ooh, that was a long oracle, Cancer. I love it though. It's all about the water element. And you have the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune. That to me is like unexpected good luck and good fortune coming in. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Please show some love and hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a positive comment or an emoji. That would help this reading find a greater audience on YouTube, and it helps my channel grow. If you're not already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I post readings. And if you want to leave a tip or a donation, you can hit the heart symbol with the $sign through it. Again, that would be most appreciated and encouraged. If you want more content from me, find me on Instagram and Facebook. I am the Intuitive Teacup, and I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, Cancer.